are seeing the arch that was constructed, starting construction about a year ago, and it is a very important project of the centenary. It is like the gateway to the ashram. It is also the gateway to many holy places like Badrinath, Kedarnath, and other holy places that you see. It's very high. I think it must be about 50 feet high and maybe the same width. Now it is just like the skeleton. It will be covered with marble, and it is a very, very beautiful thing. Take the full size of the archway. Serve, love, give, meditate, and realize. We probably, if we take the same picture in a little while, you won't recognize the arch because it will be covered. But now we'll walk in on the road to the reception office. Well, this is the transportation in the streets of Munikiriti. You have the Tonga, which belongs a little bit to the past, just a few years back. And now the three-wheelers have taken over. A little bit more noisy, but it goes faster. The Munikiriti, we used to call it Tonga stand, but I think we'll say a three-wheeler stand now. Behind is beautiful Mother Ganga and the Himalayas. This little road below is taking us to Guru Nivas that you will see later on, because now we will walk on the main road to the ashram. Chai stand or chai shop on wheels, they manage to cook complete meal. It's usually very clean, and this is a very nice man anyway, and he's very nearby the ashram, so I'm sure he must be cooking for quite a few guests. Beyond the arch, and now you can see the other side, which says Sivananda Centenary Memorial Arch, because I think I did say it was an important project of the centenary program. Yes, I heard, I'm not an official reporter, but I heard it will be covered with marble. Now you only are seeing the skeleton with the writing. It was finished in a hurry for the 8th of September and all summer program we had here at the ashram. On our way to the reception office, maybe you can see Welcome to Sivananda Ashram and Sivananda Birth Centenary. The letters on top, it's Sivananda Bhavan. It's on the main road as well as the road below, which is facing Guru Nivas, very close to Mother Ganga. This is a new little gateway that was constructed also. It was among the changes and renovation that was done at the ashram. There are new steps, and you can easily walk down to Mother Ganga. And just behind the steps is a small garden, maybe we can see it. And the building that you're seeing is called Ganesh Kutir, they're for permanent resident. And maybe most of them are also a staff of the hospital. When I say staff, of course, there are sadak, there are people, devotees, that are offering their work as a worship for the hospital because it's nearby. And the new construction that you're seeing, which is not finished, will be doctors' quarters that also offer free any type of help. Many devotees come. All devotees of Holy Master, or even recent students of medicine that have graduated as doctors, are just offering their time to come and help the poor and the sick here, because everything is done free at the hospital. It is the medicine, even the staying in the hospital, the minor operation, all is free. So everybody that can help, of course, is more than welcome. So we're continuing the best we can, because we're interrupted very much with traffic and everything. I hope it's clear a little. Above the building that you probably see now, the upper part now is the reception office. the 3 floors below, you can see the sign Sivananda Charitable Hospital. So over there you have on the 3rd floor is the ward, and 2nd floor is the clinic that we receive in the morning. It's very, very busy. Morning time is Dr. Kuti receiving gynecology patient for gynecology, and the afternoon is general practice patients. Everybody comes. Many Westerners, visitors, they know about this hospital and they very grateful. They come in sometimes in terrible condition, but when they come to Dr. Kuti, they get better. And you see also the arch that was constructed a long time ago. There's no year, I'm sorry, I can't help when was that arch constructed. It's written the Divine Life Society, and it says Om Sivananda Ashram. But the ashram has become so big since then. It's on both sides of the road, and the whole mountain is the ashram now. Plus this side that also reaches the banks of Holy Mother Ganga. As we go on, you will see the new sign that was put up again as a part of the centenary program. I mean, to help the people find, because there are so many buildings saying Sivananda Ashram, probably the new ones didn't know which way to go in. So you can see there the Divine Life Society, Sivananda Ashram, in English and in Hindi. This is one of the ashram where a lot of English is spoken, and Hindi, and of course South Indian language also, Tamil. You probably see a bus, hear it anyway. And these, as I said before when we started, this is a road that leads to Badrinath. So there are many yatras we call pilgrimage, organized tours. These are some devotees waiting to go to the reception office and probably arriving at the ashram. One sadhu is walking down the street, going to the ashram. And this is the way up through the steps. Of course, there are many ways to enter the ashram, but we thought it would be the nicest one because it's the steps, and it's so meaningful that we have to climb such a steep hill to reach Gurudev Samadhi, Gurudev Shivananda. We are entering the small gate onto the steps going on the, actually we say first level of the ashram. You are seeing the steps going up. The beautiful. So as we went up the steps, on the right hand side, you can see the side of the building of Om Kutir, where permanent residents live. And the view is very beautiful for them in their front veranda. They are like sitting on top of Mother Ganga. And then they added another part, they call it Gokul. And the back part, top floor, it's a very large building. It's called Dwarka Dham. And the first level, as I called it, you see a little arch, a beautiful Krishna playing the flute. I hope you can see. And this road, the arch will take us later on to Vishwanath Mandir, but now we'll show you the buildings on this level. This is Hanuman Kutir, where all senior monks reside. And above is Bhajan Hall, which is a very holy place in the ashram. This is where Holy Master Shivananda used to hold his satsang and teachings early morning. And as you go on to the left, you see some beautiful trees, gives a little shade. and a little cow sleeping. Oh, I must say, the ashram is full of cows, but they don't belong to the ashram. They belong to the villagers, and they let the cows come here. I suppose they like it because they stay here. And then behind the trees, if you can see, there's Lakshmi Kutir. That's a three-story high building. These are for permanent ladies resident. And then, as we said before, you are seeing Dwarka Dam, which is for the kind of special guest when they are visiting the ashram. Right hand side, oh, very auspicious. You are hearing the bells of the morning puja in Vishwanath Mandir. I'm very happy you hear this. If you don't see later on, you will see. It's very auspicious. The other side of the steps, it's called Sri Ram Kutir. And as you go on to the right, you come to the meditation hall. Every morning there are yoga asanas class. You can see on each side of the door, the programs are written there. And people come, devotees, they come from Rishikesh regularly, or whoever is visiting other ashram, they know that Sivananda Ashram has a very regular program. It never fails. These classes are morning and evening. You can see it. And then, as you keep going, the building that you will see, which is very close to us, is called YSK, Yoga Sadhana Kutir. That also is a building for resident sannyasins. And we'll keep going, and you'll see another group of buildings. There's a little pathway, very narrow. We come to another open space which will show us the other buildings of the resident of the ashram. Said you have here the buildings, Swami Madhavananda's office, Vice President of Divine Life Society. And in the front you have Parvati Kutir from the back. Going on in behind, there's Guru Kripa Kutir, and then closer to us, Narayan Kutir. This is also a very large building. Permanent residents also live there. And these steps are taking us to Yoga Sadhana Kutir, which is the old, or I should say not old, but this is where Swami Chidananda ji used to live a few years back. And now Swami Madhavananda ji, who has retired, as you know him, is living there permanently. Reach in time, but I think we'll be delayed a little, for the arati at the temple. You can see the new part, construction, the beautiful sculpture on the wall. This is Vishwanath Mandir. It is very beautiful. You can hear the bells, so probably you won't hear my voice anymore, but it's not important. We may be in time for the arati. Well, I think we made it. This is very, very holy here. Temple of Vishwanath Mandir. The temple itself is old. I forgot the year. There's unusual, as everything else. It opened everybody's heart because it represents Holy Master's teachings. This is the holy flame, the arati, and this temple, in this temple, we worship Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna. Mano Hari. We are very, very privileged that we had the time to reach the temple at this time. We are entering the holy sanctum of the temple. I wish in this film you could receive the vibration of love that we receive, all of us, when we come here to visit the Lord. Not that He is not anywhere else, but we do feel such presence here. On the left-hand side, you see Hanumanji with Lord Rama, Lakshman, and in the middle, of course, is our beautiful Krishna. And then there is Lord Rama on the right-hand side with Sitaji. And then we will show you Lakshmi Mataji. As you see now, there's Lord Shiva, the lingam. And then this is Nandi. You know, Nandi has to be with Lord Shiva. And of course, there's Lord Ganesh. We have to open all our prayers, requesting His protection, His guidance, His light, His wisdom and knowledge. And there is Lakshmi Mataji. And at the time that we're doing this little film, it is Navaratri. So it is also very auspicious that you should have the darshan that you are seeing now. Now we are coming out of the temple, and you are seeing the new aspect of Vishwanath Mandir, which was all rebuilt last year. It is all finished in marble. It is very, very beautiful. And we have fans around the ceiling. Nobody's doing any tapasya when they come to this temple. We're very comfortable, and it's a very large space for the devotees to worship. You are seeing, we're trying from the side, from the temple of Vishwanath Mandir, we're very close to the upper part, upper chamber, I can call it like this, where we have a beautiful, large size statue-like of Holy Master Chidananda sitting in a wonderful marble lotus. You're seeing it sideways. Later on we will show to you from inside. They don't say the time does. See, this was constructed. You can read now Sri Sivananda Mandir, opened by Rani Srimati Sivananda Kumudini Devi of Hyderabad on the 8th September 1956. Looking at the Bhajan Hall, which was constructed in 1942. It is a very, very holy place. Morning and evening they chant Om Namo Narayanaya. But one thing that is very important is since 1944, I think, at the request of Holy Master Chidananda, they have started to chant the Maha Mantra Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Night and day it has been sung and repeated for the peace of the world. So I think it's something like 44 years non-stop. And it is very holy. This hall is the place where Holy Master used to hold the satsang at night. And you see his seat, his long chair, where especially at the end of his physical life, He had to lay down because he was not well, but still would never miss satsang. And they would sing here and hold. And now you are seeing Kartikeya on the right-hand side, and the other, and in the middle you see Sarasvati, Mataji. And on the left-hand side there are pictures of Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, and Lord Shiva, and Hanumanji. One monk is reciting the mantra, as I said. That mantra is non-stop, 24 hours. But beside that, we are singing Om Namo Narayana. You are seeing the pictures of saints on the upper part of the wall. And this is Sri Krishna and Arjun. There's a nice picture. This is Nanda Bhamananda Swamiji. And in the middle, you see a nice picture of Holy Master with Lord Rama and Krishna. And the last picture, I believe, is Shripad Baba, a holy one from Vrindavan. I think it's him. Let's not confirm it, but there's a good possibility. And as we continue, you see, I think it must be Durga, Sri Durga. Because yes, no, I cannot say that. I really don't know. I haven't seen. Left-hand side, always inside the bhajan hall, you see a beautiful old picture of all small pictures of the Gita. All the teachings of the Gita, you see some pictures. It's called Gita Svarupam. And then Lord Jesus Christ, as we go on, another picture of Holy Master Chidananda. And then below, there's a picture here. I don't know if it's, usually when we see a sadhu sitting with the tambura or ektar, we always think it's Narada. But I am not sure. I better get close. I can't see. There's a, here, we will see it. Shri Ram giving darshan to Shri Tyagaraj. So this is Lord Rama giving darshan with Hanuman. Then as we keep going, we have another picture of Holy Master Sivananda. And another one. And below, you see the beautiful picture of Lord Krishna. I must mention here that this is the picture that you would probably see, or you may see later on. It is the picture that Holy Master used to have in his small kutir, this Lord Krishna. Then here is Sri Guru Vayurappa. This is South Indian aspect of the Lord. There are so many. And this is a very old picture of Holy Master. Above, you may see in black and white. This is the chair of Holy Master Shivananda. And this is the altar I mentioned as we came in, Lord Kartikeya. So we will exit to the door of the bhajan hall and take you to the Samadhi hall, which is just a few steps on our left. We just came out, and on the same level, you are seeing the building that you could see. The lower part was the yoga and meditation center, and just above that is the library of the ashram. Then, just facing the Samadhi hall you are seeing, and just beside there's the Yoga Vedanta Forest Academy Press, which is a very important movement in the ashram. They're printing all the books of Holy Master and so many more that has to do with biographies of saints written by people of the ashram. And now you probably are able to see the front of the Holy Samadhi Shrine, where daily night satsangs are held, and of course all other activities when we are receiving guests for lectures. All the lectures are held here. And every morning there is also puja on the Samadhi. We will walk in, so you will see. Every morning also there's 5 o'clock meditation. And this is the spiritual hall gathering for the devotees. Everyone. This is the place where we really feel that we are at the feet of a Holy Master. We are entering the hall. Hope it's not too dark. You'll be able to see the front aspect of what we tried to show you before. Sideways, if you remember, we were outside, upstairs, showing the statue of Holy Master Chidananda. Now you are seeing from the front as we are entering the hall. It is quite a large size hall, very beautiful, fairly new. I think it's, I know it's new. So sorry, I forgot the year, but it's not so old. And but of course the back part where the Samadhi proper is, this is older. On the wall, you see printed in English and in Hindi all sayings, some of the sayings of Holy Master. If you want God, love all beings. If you want joy, serve the distress. Make a bridge between the two worlds, the visible and the invisible. Guru's grace alone is sufficient for getting knowledge of Brahman. In the presence of Guru, do not sit like an officer, but be humble. You probably can see now, Swamiji sitting. He's unaware that we are taking his picture. His name is Swami Satsvarupananda Ji, and he is the pujari for the morning puja here, and he's also, I think, responsible for all satsangs that are held in the hall, Samadhi Hall. Hari Om, Swamiji. Swamiji, Swamiji. Hari Om. Very informal Swamiji. We're just saying who Swamiji is, and Swamiji is the pujari and in charge of the Samadhi Hall, and this is Swami Satsvarupananda Ji Maharaj. Very loving smile, as you can see. And we'll continue to Holy Master's Samadhi. You may see the beautiful column just before we go in, and there are 2 beautiful glass doors that are closed. Sometimes I think at night, and their curtains are closed when all the functions are finished. Well, that's expected. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. We will walk in. And do parikrama of Holy Master's Samadhi. These are beautiful flowers. Every morning are offered during the puja. I will clear it a little bit. There are some footprints here. And in the middle, there's a small Shiva Lingam where Abhishek is done every morning by the devotees before the morning prayers at 5 o'clock. I think I won't say anything here. It is too holy to speak. For those that are not familiar with what we just did, it is a sign of deep respect and love. And we bow down on our knees and do pranams after we have finished going around in a circle. Picture of Lord Ganesh, which is above the doorway, the arch. As we go in the Samadhi, we usually touch the feet of Lord Ganesh. And then on the left-hand side, there is the very, very beautiful picture of Holy Master, which was used on the stage in the Pendle during the functions of the centenary. It was surrounded by beautiful landscape pictures. So, of course, this is the picture alone. It is very clear. We've just come out of the Samadhi shrine, and you may have a look of the courtyard, some designs. The floor is made of marble, and gray, very nice. And we want you to see the Sivananda pillar, we call it. We will bring you close enough so that you may read what is written. It is called a Sivananda pillar. It was erected in 1956, and you can read teachings of Holy Master. Someone? You can read now, Sivananda pillar, donation of a devotee from Madras on the 78th birthday jubilee. It's a beautiful piece of art in marble with the sayings and some of the teachings of Holy Master. On the fourth side, English and Hindi writings are there. You may be able to read some of them now. Of course, we're a little bit far. Maybe we'll try to come closer. We are just below Vishwanath Mandir temple. This is to give you an idea where we are walking and going and where the pillar is situated. It's situated on the level of the courtyard between Samadhi Hall and Bhajan Hall. Be kind, be compassionate. And you have the universal prayer. And now we're coming on the third side. doctrines of the main religions of the world. It was written by Holy Master. Heart of religion, God is love. The only true religion is the religion of love, or the religion of the heart. Feel for others as you feel for yourself. This universal religion will bring world peace and happiness. Om Tat Sat. Seek, find, enter, and rest in God. We're coming fourth side. The 20 instructions are written. The 20 spiritual instructions contain the essence of yoga and Vedanta. Follow them all strictly. Do not be lenient to your mind. You will attain supreme happiness. Swami Sivananda. Om. This pillar was unveiled on the 23rd of May 1958 by Raja Shri Ramdev Rao of Vanapati. Just came up the steps on the side of the Vishwanath Mandir, and actually we would like you to see the outside aspect of the temple. It's very beautiful. It's painted blue and pink. And below you may see like a passage. This is behind the temple, and facing it is a new building called a Diti Bhavan. Diti Bhavan means guest Bhavan, unexpected. So devotees stay there, and then we're going up now, and you are seeing the side of Vaikuntadam. This is also a very old part of the ashram where senior most Swami resides. Sannyasins, it's more quiet than the lower part that I've described before. Now you are seeing little gates. We're back again. We call it the veranda of Vaikuntadam on the lower level. There are 3 or 4 story high here. We'll go up a few steps. We are entering the open theater, Swami Shivananda Centenary Auditorium. The courtyard has been raised and leveled and marbled, and you see the beautiful theater. When we have large gatherings, there we put a roof over, very beautifully arranged, beautifully draped, so it's rainproof. But now it's open. You're seeing, of course, after the functions, the theater, which was constructed as another object of the centenary program. You are seeing the front aspect of Vaikuntadam. The upper floor is called SKDJ. That was constructed just a few years back on the occasion of Swami Chidananda Swamiji's birthday. Of course, there are many rooms here. As I said, they're the senior-most Swamis and who are living a little bit aloof of all the activities because it has become such a large ashram that the ancient, or I should say, the ones that have been residing here for a long time would like to be more aloof. So now we've just went around the courtyard of Vaikuntadam, and we will take you to the dining hall. Come down the steps from Shivananda Centenary Auditorium. And there's a nice archway that was constructed, but it's not completely finished, but you can see the Om and the lamp. Beautiful designs on each pillar. And as we go on our right hand side, you are seeing the front aspect of the dining hall, which is very large, and there are 3 kitchens, separate kitchens for different departments. We will be going up a little path to Govardhan Dam now. And then tell him that he should send it to that, because the malas that you sent, Swamiji, it didn't. It was from you. It didn't come from Vrindavan. Huh?
Yes.
It did not come from Vrindavan.
No,
the mala you send to that
I sent it
Mataji.
to somebody. I sent it Brindavan. He bring.
It came from Brindavan.
Yes,
Anyway, Baba said you can send. You can send another one.
Yes.
I don't know. Baba said ask
And I'm not sending
Nirmalandaji
post.
to do.
I am not sending post. Anybody coming Madras people
Achha.
send it.
So and there's prasad for you.
I am took sannyas Swami Sivananda. I am 38 years back joined the ashram. Now I am very happy.
Yes.
Always happy.
And what is your name,
always
Sarji?
happy.
What is your name, Sarji?
Swami Nirmalananda.
Achha.
Thank you.
We're walking up. Now you see the place where we all wash our hands when we come out of the dining hall. This is the little pathway which was arranged with bricks so we could climb, because before it was just a little dirt pathway, and of course during the rain, without the wall that you can see, we always had little small landslide. So now it's much more pleasant and clean to climb up and not so hard on the legs. We've just climbed. As I said before, we're on the most highest part now of the ashram. We're up a hill. It's called Govardhan Dham. There's block number 2, which is the newest, and the other one next door. But I must on the left-hand side, there's the Yoga Vedanta Academy building. Up to a few years back, regularly every 3 months, there were courses given by different Swamijis or invited guest lecturers. They were giving this Vedanta course, which was, the aim was to introduce different types of yoga and of course Vedanta. Now the academy is not functioning, but I hope it'll start again, because many devotees were helped so much and brought them back to the purpose of life. And if we continue on the right hand side, the Durga Mandir. But I want to say that the open space that you are seeing now was the grounds where all the important functions took place during the centenary program. You can see in the complete back, that was the stage, and everything was closed. It was a large pendle, a tent-like, but very nice inside. Was all draped with pink and white curtains. It was very beautiful. Monkey. I call them the aristocrats. They're silver with a black face. They're very refined. They always mind their own business. They never cause any problem. They're very nice monkeys. I hope you can see them closely. We can't go closer than that. We have two mandir. It used to be the only temple that we would come and sit and meditate. Of course, Durga Mandir was there, but it was not renovated the way you see it above. Maybe now you can see the front of Durga Mandir. And in a few years, it has changed so much. But that Dattatreya temple, there's a cave under, and some few sadhus have lived there for years on to do tapasya. Being what is facing the ashram. We're high, but I hope you can have a clear vision of Sivananda Jula, which means Sivananda Bridge, and of course, beloved Holy Mother Ganga was flowing. And the other side are all the ghats, which are steps going into the water where people take holy bath, and Svarg Ashram, which is a large ashram, and Gita Bhavan, Paramat Nikatan at the end, if you can see the clock. We are standing in front of Dattatreya Mandir. This is to give you an idea. Can you see the Himalayas? It's very beautiful. I hope it's not too misty. It's very green because we're doing this right after the monsoon. The rains have just finished, so it's cool and very beautiful. And all the trees are full of flowers. Very nice. Beautiful little yellow flowers with a beautiful perfume. Very nice. Flower that Lord Krishna loved very much. Some fruit. It's very good. The brick floor of the path going down to the main road. We've just finished the upper part of the ashram and we're coming down to the main road, so you may have a vision of the other side of the road. A little pathway, and across the road you can see the other side of Mother Ganga with a nice sandy beach where people wash their clothes and take their holy bath daily, morning and evening. Behind the beaches, the Himalayas that you can see. The main road, and wish you to have a better look of Shivananda Bridge. You see probably from here the people walking. It's a suspended bridge. And before the bridge was erected, there were boats. Maybe you can see them on the other side. And we had to take boats to go across. A clear view of the way we used to be traveling here just a few years back. The Tonga, we call it. And the scooter just passed it, but the Tonga was the way we used to go between a very small part, but anyway, it gives you an idea that at Chidananda Ashram daily, all sadhus are fed 3 times a day, 3 meals, and even their tea in the afternoon. They are sitting there, they've just finished their, but there are many, many more than that. We're just seeing this now, but it happened about an hour ago. Entrance of the ashram, and we've just come across the road, and we'll be going down the steps in front of the reception hall and passing next to the hospital front door, and then we'll go down in front of the bookstore and go behind the offices of the ashram, the Ayurvedic pharmacy office, and then we'll go along a little pathway which is behind the post office of the ashram, and then we'll reach Vishwanath Ghat. This is the front door of the hospital. You're seeing the Divine Life Society bookstall, it's called. That's the bookstore. And then we'll be turning left into the lower part again. We go behind the post office to arrive right on the Ghat of Holy Mother Ganga. Magazine department. This used to be, this building, this gate that you see now, this little hall, was the old dining room of the ashram some years back. Now it's used as offices. And all this that you see are the back doors or front entrance of offices of the ashram. Now as we're going along, you'll see the little archway that is taking us through a narrow path to Holy Mother Ganga. Hari Om Tat Sat, Jai Mata Ki Jai. Ganga Mata Ki Jai. Well, you may be able to see the plaque on the wall of the steps going down to Vishwanath Ghat. You can read, constructed by the Divine Life Society in 1947. It was an offering by a devotee. We're coming down the steps of Vishwanath Ghat, which are quite large steps. So we'll show you a part of it. And we are on our way to two nice temples, very small but important, where puja is held every day. Ooh, the feet are burning. Ooh, put it down. So, sorry. Now, we're walking to Ganesh temple. Some devotees are washing their clothes at the ghat. This is a very usual custom here. You're having beautiful darshan of Holy Mother Ganga and the bridge of Sivananda. And now you are seeing a part of a neighbor ashram. It's called Ram Ashram. And then to your left is the post office, Sivananda Nagar post office. Nani. Well, we will be leaving Vishwanath Ghat and take the little road up behind Gurudev's Kutir on our way to Guru Nivas. We'll be passing in front of the Ayurvedic store under his umbrella in a blazing sun of the day, hoping to get a little bit of money. And you can see maybe from here the upper part of Gurudev's Kutir, new construction. It's a new construction, but it's the old day look. It was meant to be this way. We're just like recreating the past, which was gone. So of course now it's only the brick wall, but it will be finished very nice and will be a very nice place to meditate, to have the view and the darshan of Mother Ganga. And the Bhavan, the building that we showed you at the beginning of this film. Most guests of this building are from Gujarat, because this building was offered many years ago by a Gujarati devotee. So of course they all stay in that. And well, you're having a very familiar vision of the streets here, children walking and the bull. This is so typical. There's so many cows walking around, and they're not shy. They eat everything they see, and of course, ahimsa is here, so nobody's doing any violence at all. Well, this is modern Asia just passed by. And this is a school. On the right-hand side is a school sponsored by Sivananda Ashram for the children of the locality. And you are seeing Guru Nivas from, we can say the back, but because we figured that the front is on Mother Ganga's side. So this is the view that you have of the residence. The upper part is the residence of Sri Swami Chidananda Ji Maharaj, President of Divine Life Society.